jet ski blocking the entrance to his backyard. I know he must have just forgot. This client of mine, he's a good guy. Pays on time. I mean, he pays immediately. I always send him an invoice on Square, and he pays it immediately. But I don't want to have to come back to cut this yard. I started weed eating. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the whole thing with the weed eater. I wonder how long it's gonna take me. I've already done this part of it already. We got some over here, and we got all this over here. So I'm gonna weed eat this, and I wonder how long it's gonna take me. Right now, let's see. It is, what that say, 2:31. 2:31. Okay. So that's what time it is. And I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take me to weed eat this whole yard. Took me over 30 minutes to do that. I got some spots that stood up after I blew the clippings around because I didn't want they all look all lumpy and dumpy. But this is pretty much nothing but crabgrass in this area right here. That's as good as it's gonna get. I'm not finna go back over it again and spend another 30 minutes. Well, it's all my fault because I should have brought my 21 inch. I could have found a way to get back here with that, but it's all good. Me blowing myself off. I had a lot of grass on me from mowing that weed eating that backyard. But you know what that reminded me of me doing that? That reminded me of a time that I had no walk behinds or anything like that. All I had was 2 push lawnmowers and 2 weed eaters and a handheld blower. What happened was, when I was cutting the yard, my 21 inch went out on me, and I was about 20 miles away from home. I didn't want to go home, so I did the whole backyard with a weed eater. And that backyard was bigger than the one I just did. I did the whole thing with a weed eater, and it just made me think of that. You know, you should always work with what you have. So, you know, everything may not be perfect, or it might not be the way you like it, but most of the time you have just what you need to finish the job. And you know, you may have some big guys, you know, some big lawn care guys out there, big zero turns, all this stuff out there. They may see you out there weed eating, but you gotta think about it. Those guys might have been where you at one point. So don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about, you know, if they're gonna look at you crazy, because you know what? They're gonna look at you even more crazy when you're homeless and can't eat. So, you know, do what you have to do and get the job done. You know, that I don't know, something about that just made me want to tell you guys that and share that with you guys. So, you know, like I said, work with what you have. You know, if another thing, if you only have 10 clients, you know, I ran into a guy yesterday. He said he doesn't have a lot of clients. Well, if you only have 10 clients, try to milk those 10 clients. And I'm not saying in a immoral way or in a illegal way, but look around their house and see what else needs to be done. If their patios need pressure washing, if you have a pressure washer, you know, if their gutters need cleaning, if you can do weed control, you want to lay down pre-emergence and weed and feed and things of that nature. There's always some things out there that you can do, and they may not ask you to do it because they may think all you do is cut yards. So if you see other things that need to be done, say, hey, for an additional this, for additional that, I'll do your yard, and I'll do this. You know, I'll clean your gutters, or I'll lay some pre-emergent or some weed and feed in your yard. You know, that's just something to think about, guys. See you in the future.